Welcome to Free Tutorial TV and a tutorial about the PyQt6 course. Now let's add some more features to our simple GUI window. So we are going to learn that how we can add icons, how we can add titles, and also how we can set the geometry for our GUI window. Now this is our simple GUI window, and right now if you see, we don't have any titles and we don't have any icons. Also we don't have any specific width and height of our window. Now for this, I what I to do is to create a new Python file, and in here I'm going to just call it, for example, window 4. And the first thing is that I need some import file here. So first I need to import the Qt6 Qt widget module, import a Q application and also Q widgets. We want to build a base class window after importing the widgets. Now we need to import the syst as a part of the application, and I'm going to use an object-oriented concept installation. So just says import syst. I'm going to create a class, and I'm want to call the class window. Now this class window extends from the QWidget class. Now when I am extending from the QWidget class, this class can access to all the attributes and the methods of the widget class. After this, we are going to create our init method in here, so like this, and also we are going to create our super function like this. Now this is not related to PyQt, so this init and also the super function, but also object oriented concept now. But the init reserve method in a Python class, it is called as constructor in object oriented programming. But this method, when called, is created from a class and allows the class to initialize the attributes of the class. So after that, we have our super function. And the super function is also to access the method and property of the parent class. And the super function makes class inheritance more manageable. Now let's create the object of our Q application in here. So we can just see app equal to Q application and just pass the sys.rb, and after that we need to create the object of the window. So we can just say window equal to window function, and we need to show the window that after that we need to execute our app. So execute app. Now if I run this, you will see the same window, but this time we have used object. Now first I want to set the geometry of the window. We can set geometry. Now the set geometry is related to the QWidget class, and now we can just say self.set geometry. Now you can see that I have used self. Now the self word is used to represent the instance of the class. By using the self keyword, we can access the attributes and a method of the class in Python. So now here you can see we have self.set geometry. The self geometry is related to QWidget class, but we can access. Now in here we can give the X and Y position of the window, and also with the width and height of the window. For example, for the X and the Y position, I want to give 200 by 200. And for the XY position and for the width and height, I'm going to give it 700 by 400. So this is the X position, Y position, and width and the height. Run this application and you will see the width and height of the window is changed. Let's change the title. And there is a method you can use, self dot set window title, and within the command code you can type Python GUI development. Now run this, you will see the title had changed. Also we can set an icon for my window. And now for setting the icon, can just use the set window icon. So in here we can just say self dot set window icon. And so we need to give import the another module. It's called Qt GUI. So from PyQt6.Qt GUI module, we are going to import Q icon, and in self dot set window icon I have to add some images in here and icon, so that the python dot png, so the folder is in the image part, give your path. So I can say image and we want to add the python dot png, run this code. And now you can see that we have a nice icon in here. Also you can set the fixed width and the height for the window. So I think if I run this, you can see that it can be expandable. But yeah, you can set a fixed width and height for the window. Self dot set fixed width, and I say give around 700, and self dot set fixed height and give around 400. Run this code. So you can see now I cannot make it smaller or bigger, and this is disabled. Now let me just comment this. Okay, and now you can set the window color. Self dot self dot set style sheet, and I can just say background color. For the background color, for example, I want to give it to green. Run this code. So you can see that I have a green window. And also there is a method for setting the opacity of the window, so that we can use. We can just say self dot set window opacity, and it takes the volume from 0 up to 1. For example, you can just give it 0.5. And now if I run this, you can see that I have the opacity window. Now with this I'm closing this video. For let's wait for the next, and we will show you more about the GUI development using Qt Designer. Bye bye, have a nice time.